Hi guys, it is the morning, okay? So I'm not exactly like with it at all right now. But I'm seeing all of these videos popping up on my social media feed, because you do that scrolly thing in the morning. And there's like this huge argument going on at the moment between like dog professionals, right? Where you've got balance trainers and force-free trainers and positive reinforcement methods and using aversive methods and all this sort of stuff, right? And there's trainers that are saying, these are the facts, this is the science, blah, 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 right? And they're using the same terminology, the same thing, right? These are the facts, this is what science tells us, blah, blah, blah. Honestly, I am so frustrated by this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you my opinion. Okay, I'm a canine psychologist. When I studied to become a canine psychologist, I learned certain methods and certain techniques that I don't use now because I don't believe in them. So here's the thing. I believe that what is important is to teach the dog what is and is not okay, what we want from them and what the expectations are. And I believe that we should do that in the most ethical way, in the most moral way that we can. And I'm not denying that these techniques work, these methods with aversive tools and things like that. They work, okay, because animals, humans, dogs, we learn really, really well through pain and discomfort. If you put your hand on the oven, you're not going to do it twice because that hurts, right? And I'm there, I'm on board. It's a fast way of getting the message through. But if a teacher in a school took my child down to the kitchen and pressed their hand to the oven to show them it was hot, rather than telling them that it's hot and you really shouldn't do it, and reminding them over and over and over again that no, that's not what we're going to do because it's dangerous, I'd be pretty upset with the teacher that pushed my child's hand to the oven, right? Yes, they're going to learn the message quickly. Yes, they're probably not going to do it again, but it's not the way that I would prefer them educated. And when you use those kinds of tools, when you're using pain or threats or fear, you're saying that that's okay. Now, if I hit a child in the attempt to educate them, are you not saying that that behavior is okay? If the child then grows up and goes, do you know what, I'm not happy with something that you did, and they hit you for it, can you argue that that's wrong? So if you're saying that giving the dog a short, sharp shock, whether that's a physical one or or any other kind of shock, if you're saying that that's okay, then they can do it to you then. Do you see where I'm going with this? If we think that that method is acceptable, you have to be ready for it to be flipped the other way. Now, I don't want my dog to bite me. I don't want my dog to think that that is okay for them to control a situation that way. So I'm not going to control the situation that way. It's a relationship. And it goes both ways. So I'm going to use nice methods with him because I'd really rather he used the nice methods with me. Is he going to learn that? I don't know. But do you know what? I'm not going to condone a behavior that I wouldn't want used back on me. Does that make sense? I'm hoping we're all on the same page here. That's my thoughts on it. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop me a comment in the box below. I think. I could be opening up a total can of worms as I say this. But do you know what? Let's do it. Let's have this conversation. I think that I'm going to use methods with my dog and with my clients and their dogs that I would be happy used with me. That's my thought process. What's yours?